only was he an all-star during the midseason break. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike. Number 2 will get his first cuts here.
Shortstop, number 2.
Line toward right center. Grantham is there, and he has it for the first out. Rodney Jameson strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Hey, nobody.
This one's down to third. To his left, Fryman. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Number 2 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Now batting, number 2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
And he is in there. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps. So striding in, number 29, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Norm Grantham digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit to short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Number 2 will be the batter. 1 for 2, including a triple thus far.
Yeah, and he was busting around the bases on that triple earlier. It's always pretty exciting to hit a 3-bagger.
Swing and a liner. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Rocket to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Brian Caballero will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Runner goes for second. Swinging a soft liner.
Find the ball, find the ball.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And he's safe.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is
Mac Drennan gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look.
Wow, and they end the inning with the caught stealing. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's striding into the box. Carlos Colon. He reached on a single in his first try.
Hey, now we got 2.
Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Hey, one time, right now.
Number 2 will dig in. 2 for 3, including a triple.
Yeah, he's got a good swing going on right now. I like what I'm seeing out of him.
Hey, see it.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Jameson ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
You want to talk about instant offense? How about the
Patrick Costello stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. Out. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Number 2 stands in.
Leading on for the Phillies, shortstop, number 2.
This is line to left. Katnick is there. One quick out. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Fans are finally.
Yeah, he only
Back live now. Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field in Minneapolis. Number 2 stands in.
Second, shortstop, number 2.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. Jameson back in plenty of time to put this away, however. Number 2 steps into the box.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Stepping in, Brian Caballero. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a look and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Your pitch.
And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility. Mac Drennan stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Andrew Webster gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. Number 2 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one.
Number 2.
Hey, let's go, kid. 1 time right here.
This is line to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Brian Caballero stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. And now the runner's trying for third. On the ground to the left side.
Right here.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Mac Drennan will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Jay Presley will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Chris Chassin steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit to short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Number 2 will step in now. Couple of doubles in 3 trips for him.
Well, Matt, maybe he's looking for the baseball version of the triple-double.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to right. Jameson going back on it. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. Number 2 will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ball game. A 3-run home run that helped us get to where we are now. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits.
This is with the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Today, it's the home opener. Number 2 steps into the box.
The shortstop, number 2.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in. Henry Ojeda will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Number 18 stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as decided. Number 2 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Francisco is there for it. 1 out. Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game.
The batter, number 2.
This is line to left. In there, the base hit. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Boy, at this point in the streak, every game you're hoping to get that base hit early and get it out of the way so the pressure's off.
And one time right now.
Brian Caballero digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Felipe Figueroa stands in. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. He's right there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 20.
Number 2 stands in.
Now batting, number 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Drives it the other way to deep right. Figueroa racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, this guy's coming up there with an aggressive approach. He goes right after the first pitch, and I mean, he airs it out. And he'll wind up at second as they're forced to get this ball back in off the wall.
Brian Caballero comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
Hit on the ground to short. Barehanded on the hop. Excellent effort, but no chance to make the play at first. That's a base. Mac Drennan gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Number 2 will bat now. A couple of hits in 4 trips, including a double.
Well, a multi-hit game already in the books, and we'll see what kind of damage he can do right here.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder. Still going back. Gone! So a 3-run shot. Number 2 will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is, it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
Brian Caballero will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Oh, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Francisco has got it, and the side is retired. Number 2 will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ball game. A 3-run home run that helped us get to where we are now. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around second, looking for the cycle. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game. Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Number 2 will stand in fresh off a 5-hit ball game yesterday afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Drives it to deep right field. Figueroa going back on it. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Felipe Figueroa stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Grounded to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning. Number 2 will start things off in the home second, and they got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your second at-bat of the game.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Leading off the inning, Michael Banks, and they'll need him to get something going here. Line toward the gap in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And how about that? Number 68 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
No one out now.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, that's always going to be.
Hey, one away. One away.
Craig Abreu ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. Number 2 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far.
Well, he's got that power stroke working, Matty, so why not get a little greedy and look for another one to drive?
And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Figueroa is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Felipe Figueroa will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Ball.
Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. Craig Abreu comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. You know he wants to make up for that.
He's got it. He's up with it. The throw. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
The defense. Number 2 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit, and the run is in to score from third. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Brian Caballero, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though,
1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. So striding in, number 39, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
He's going.
Now both runners are breaking. Pitch is high. The throw not nearly in time, and it's a double steal.
Boy, they have really taken some liberties against this guy here in the inning. Not only have they been hitting him hard, but now they're running wild off him too, as both guys move up 90 feet on the double steal.
Hit in the air out to right. Figueroa giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And this will be a sac fly and an RBI, and believe it or not, we are all tied.
All right, come on now, one time. Let it fly.
Number 2 steps in now.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Here we go.
Rocket to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Tops Player Spotlight. Number 2 is our man to watch, and not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series. Number 2 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Now the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Come on, big dog. Keep it rolling.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Felipe Dorta will stand in with an even .300 average here in the month of April.
Hey, nobody away.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Koo is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Number 34 gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Leading off for the Phillies here in the 4th, the shortstop.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Dorta is there for it. 1 out. Number 2 digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip
right,
home.
This is a
big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. That's popped up out towards short right field. Brady is there for it. And that retires the side.
Here we go.
Number 7 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one.
Down here.
Set to deal on 2-2. High pop up. Koo is there for it.
Got it.
1 down.
Now batting.
It probably goes without.
Ron Brady tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Number 48 stands in. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to short. Reined in. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first base. Number 2 will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
Number 2.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Let it fly.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard towards second. And this is knocked down over there. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Boy, at this point in the streak, every game you're hoping to get that base hit early and get it out of the way so the pressure's off.
Andrew Webster will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Hey, it's your turn. Drive him in.
He's going.
Runner goes for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Vincent Hayes will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Carew ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. But a heads-up play as 2 fielders were better than 1 that time. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Number 2 is in the glow. And not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, with the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in the Number 48 will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones bite you every once in a while.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Robinson Silva will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. High pop-up. Franco is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Number 2 will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Ikedi's Nationals as they take the field here today. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And the road hasn't been all that kind to them either. They dropped 4 of the first 5 on this trip. So they're in need of a well-pitched game here in a bad way.
And a big one there as his streak reaches 55 now. 1 short of the magic number of 56.
Can you guys believe what we're watching here? 55 straight games with a base hit. I didn't think I'd ever see this.
Brian Caballero will stand in here. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go
get on for us here.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Mac Drennan. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores. Alberto Oliveros will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first. Number 2 stands in.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, number 2.
Hit hard to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Settling in now, Brian Caballero. He drew a walk his first time up. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. There he goes. Hit to third.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
And they'll just tag him here for the out. Number 2 will be the batter. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Well, 2 singles isn't necessarily an eye-catching performance, but hey, I'm sure he's feeling just fine about it.
Launched to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Now batting,
Number 2 will stand in now. 3 hits, including a homer for him in this one.
And you know, guys, games like this, you just don't want them to end.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
This is line to left. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds at 4-3. Number 50 steps into the box. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, nobody out now, nobody out.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game. This is the ML. Friday Night Baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Number 2 will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Yeah, and I think it's a bit of a surprise to see him off to such a hot start with the bat. It's still early in the season, though, so...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 249 career, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I...
Number 2 stands in.
Number 2.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Hogg is there. 1 down. Number 2 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
Right here. On out.
Belted high and deep into right center. Hogg looking up. Gone!
One out now.
Jeremy Hogg will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top.
Gets dirty and gloves it. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time. He beat. Number 2 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. In there, a base hit. Brian Caballero strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping in, Jacob Ash. He drew a walk his first time up. Oh, what a play. He's up with it. The throw. Not in time.
Man.
Number 2 will step in looking perhaps for a 3-homer ball game.
And on fire doesn't even begin to describe his performance so far. You talk about swinging a heavy stick, no doubt.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there.
And you can pretty much see this starting to set up out there right about when he hit first base. I ain't stopping. And he makes it all the way around to score for the inside-the-park home run.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Our final line score.
He winds up with 3.
Both teams. MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball for you now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Number 2 will stride forward now, and one would imagine he'll be pitched to very carefully as he's coming off a 3-home run ball game a night ago. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Number 2 will be the batter, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Come on, guy.
Now batting, number 2.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking.
Number 2 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Peterson, still going back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before.
Alfonso Armas will come forward now with a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be the second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Jock Peterson will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right now. see if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Number 2 will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Brian Caballero steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Runner goes for second. On the ground to third. Right to him. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Number 2 will step in looking perhaps for a 3-homer ball game.
Number 2.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game.
0-1.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Peterson ranging back. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Jock Peterson will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Weekly hit towards first. There's one, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. And, fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there.
Back here. Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Number 2 will stand in right on the heels of a 4 for 5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Chopped weakly to the left. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast.
Brian Caballero will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Take a turn. Look, look, look.
Mac Drennan will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw. Jacob Ash will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Scooped. 1 away.
He's out.
Into the box now. Mario Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Number 2 will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
One time, let it fly.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. Oh, and this goes right past him. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And they will tag him out. Jacob Ash will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. And we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Hit to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out in the. Digging in now, Jonathan Schoop. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Grounded to short. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the. Jacob Ash will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
A little bad luck there defensively.
Number 2 will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start.
Number 2 gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake. Into the box, Brian Caballero. He singled his last time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Ash has got it, and the side is retired. Jock Peterson gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. For 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Number 2 steps into the box.
Number 2.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
All right, come on now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.
Here now is
he came